How about, okay, there we go. Now we are live. I'm coming back in, cutting back in, see if this works, and I'm going to cut back. We're back on jump. It's going to jump back up.
Okay, welcome everybody. This is Scott Harper with NobleBears.tv, and I want to welcome everybody to today's broadcast of the Noble Bears versus the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. The Lawton Eisenhower Eagles won a battle, a 14-inning battle with El Reno a little over 30 minutes ago. Really showed some resolve, and they scored 4 runs in the top of the 14th inning. Yes, you heard me correctly, 14 innings. So that bodes well for your Bears, as they will play a team that's been out on the field for well over 3 hours. So, and the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles will be the home team and will be taking the field. The Bears will be batting first, and we're still waiting on a lineup, so we'll come right back. Got time to get your drinks and snacks and everything as we get ready to watch the Bears and Eagles do battle this afternoon in Noble.
Act as the visiting team this afternoon.
Okay, welcome everybody back to today's broadcast. We are going to join the live version of the national anthem now. Very nice rendition of the national anthem. Here are your lineups for today. For the Eagles, leading off and playing left field, Will Tracty. I'm sorry, he's playing catcher. Batting second, Carson Cooksey. He's playing second base. Batting third, Justin Strickland. He'll be your pitcher. Batting fourth, Marshawn Williams. He'll be playing shortstop. Batting fifth, Connor Collins. He'll be your third baseman for the Eagles today. Batting sixth, Greg Curtis, and playing right field. Batting seventh, Isaac Barber. He'll be your first baseman. Batting eighth for the Eagles, Thomas Richards. He'll be playing left field. And batting ninth for the Eagles today, the center fielder, Caden Smalls. Your lineup for the Noble Bears today. Leading off will be shortstop, Kason Anglin. Hitting second, third baseman, Colin Thomas. Batting third and pitching will be Colin Fisher. Hitting cleanup for the Bears, number 16, and catcher Braden Harper. Batting fifth and playing first base, Chris Lavelle. Batting sixth will be the DH, Devin Knight. Batting seventh and playing center field, Carter Golish. Batting eighth, Caden Dominy. He'll be playing left field for our Bears. Batting ninth will be Cooper Nash. He'll be your right fielder today. And batting 10th will be Jake Williams and playing second base. So we're all set to get going here.
Shortstop number 10, Kason Anglin.
Again on the mound for the Eagles, Justin Strickland. Here comes the pitch. Strickland misses outside for ball one. Anglin on the season, hitting .357, .455 on base percentage, and 28 runs. There's a called strike on the outside of the plate. Evens the count at 1. Comes the pitch. There's a line drive into right field for a single. Nice job by Kason Anglin. Nice piece of hitting there. Just reached out, poked it into right field. Bears get their lead off on. That's going to bring to the plate number 2, Colin Thomas. Thomas on the year.
Number 2, Colin Thomas.
Been playing some left field, third base. Thomas on the season, hitting .314 with 15 RBIs and 35 runs scored. So scored quite a few runs out of that 2-hole in the lineup. Strickland, there's the pitch. This is down low for ball one. Strickland comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball on the infield. Second baseman backs up, makes the play for out number 1. That was Cooksey. That's going to bring it to the plate number 22 and pitcher today, Colin Fisher. Fisher having him a very good season.
22, Colin Fisher.
Just a sophomore, hitting .480, .640 on base percentage, and 42 RBIs, 4 bombs. Having himself a very good season. There's a curveball that misses up high for ball 1. Anglin remains at first base. Strickland with the delivery. Fisher fouls that one back. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out. Kason Anglin at first base. Braden Harper on deck. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike on the outside half. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful day for baseball today. The temperatures warmed up into the upper 70s, maybe even touching 80s. So here's the pitch. Misses outside. They're not going to give anything on the middle half and in on Fisher because of the season he's having. So that makes the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strickland fakes the throw over to first base. England gets back safely. 77 degrees, just a gorgeous day for baseball. There's a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman moves over, flips over to the shortstop for out number 2, and then and then the shortstop throws over to first base for out number 3. Nice double play by the Eagles. No runs on 1 hit for the Bears. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Okay, I want to welcome everybody back to the battle between the Bears and Eagles. Here's your defense for the Bears. In left field, Caden Dominy. Playing center field, Carl Golish. In right field, Cooper Nash.
Sitting out the bottom of the first inning for Lawton.
Third baseman, Colin
Catcher,
Thomas.
Will
Shortstop,
Tropty.
Kason Anglin. Second baseman, Jake Williams. First baseman, Chris Lavelle. There's the first pitch by Fisher. Hard ground ball up the middle. Anglin moves over, makes a nice play. Out number 1. Nice job of Anglin coming up and making that play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't do any better than that. That's going to bring to the plate number 9, Carson Cooksey.
Carson Cooksey.
Fisher misses outside for ball 1. Cooksey swings through the next pitch to even the count at 1. There's a called strike on the inside half of the plate for strike 2. Really nice pitch by Fisher. Look for Harper to set up outside here. He does, and Fisher gets the call for a called third strike, out number 2. Now batting for the Eagles, number 10,
Pitcher,
Justin Strickland, your pitcher. Fisher misses outside with the breaking ball for ball 1. Harper looks over at the dugout, gets the call. Fisher misses up top for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. There's a foul ball back towards us. By Strickland. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a delivery. There's a high fly ball. Anglin settles underneath it and makes the catch for out number 3. Really nice inning, first inning by Colin Fisher.
No hits and nobody left on base.
No hits, no walks, no runs. We go to the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Bears will be number 16 and catcher Braden Harper. Tell all your friends to join us on noblebears.tv and streaming. We'll be streaming today's game. We'll be streaming all weekend of the regional here in Noble. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome everybody back to today's broadcast between the Eagles and the Bears in the
Hitting off the top of the second inning
the
for Noble.
regional matchup
Catcher
between the
Braden
Bears and
Harper.
Eagles. Leading off for the Bears, number 16, Braden Harper. It's a fly ball, high fly ball. Shortstop moves over behind second base for out number 1 for the Eagles. Nice job by Strickland. 1 pitch, 1 out.
First baseman
Now batting for the Bears, number 8, Chris Lavelle. Lavelle on the season hitting .321 with 16 RBIs and a .453 on-base percentage. There's a foul ball that goes off of Lavelle's leg out in front of the plate. Nice job by the catcher jumping out there and fielding that. It's going to be a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Strickland misses outside for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strickland misses outside in the dirt for ball 2. Lavelle spent time this season over at third base. Spent some time at first base when he's not on the mound. Has had a very solid season on the bump as well. So Strickland misses up top for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Strickland gets the outside corner for strike number 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a line drive into left field that right at the left fielder, Richards, for out number 2. That's going to bring to the plate number 3 for your Bears, Devin Knight.
Now batting for the Bears.
Strickland misses outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. There's a hard ground ball up the middle. Shortstop moves over, makes the throw over to first base for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Bears 0, Eagles 0. If you're following along on Twitter today, at Baseball Noble is our Twitter tag. And if you're following along, go ahead and tweet. Give us a heads up that you're following along. Love to have you. Again, streaming live, noblebears.tv. Y'all come back for the bottom of the second inning.
Hitting off the bottom of the second inning. Shortstop
Okay, welcome back.
Williams.
Leading off for the Eagles in the bottom of the second inning, number 12, Marshawn Williams, hitting cleanup today and playing shortstop. No balls, 2 strikes, as Fisher's dealing at the moment. Fisher misses outside. I think he wanted the called third strike there, so crowd's a little bit disgruntled. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the called third strike. Really nice pitch by Fisher for out number 1. Got Williams looking. Now batting for the Eagles, number 16 and playing third base, Connor Collins. Called strike on the inside half of the plate. Fisher gets ahead on the season, Fisher, 52 and 2/3 inning pitch, 52 and 2/3 innings pitched. Fisher misses outside there, evens the count at 1. Collins swings through that one for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. On the season, Fisher has struck out 105 batters. He gets Collins looking there for strike 3, out number 2. Now batting for the Eagles, number 15, Greg Curtis.
Greg Curtis.
Right fielder. Fisher's ERA on the season, a minuscule .797. Again, struck out 105, only walked 19, and given up 6 earned runs in 52 innings. So just an outstanding season for Fisher on the bump. Misses inside there. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. On Curtis. There's a ground ball foul. Lot Knight coach does a nice job of staying down on the ball there. Flips over to Colin Thomas in foul territory. Nice play, coach. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Misses up top. Even moves the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fisher not wasting any time on the bump. Working really fast today. And he gets him swinging. Curtis goes down swinging for out number 3. No hits, no runs. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Bears 0, Eagles 0. Okay, welcome everybody back to Noble High School baseball field for today's matchup between the Eagles and the Bears. We are going to the top of the 3rd inning, and leading off for the Bears, number 7, Carter Golish. Golish on the season, just a sophomore, 278. There's a fair ball down the line. That's going to be extra bases for Golish. Oh, he's going to shut it down at first base and hold him. They hold him to a single. Nice job by the left fielder getting over there and getting the ball back in. But the Bears have the leadoff runner on in the top of the 3rd inning. That's going to bring to the plate number 5, Caden Dominy. Dominy on the season.
Left fielder number 5.
Spent some time at left field. Spent some time in right field majority of the season. Really nice season defensively. Caden Dominy, 352, 16 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases for the Bears so far in the 2021 season. Strickland throws over, trying to get Golish leaning. Golish gets back safely. There's the bunt by Dominy. A really nice job. He gets down the line. Nice play by the catcher, Trocta, as he comes out and throws over to first base to get Dominy for the first out of the inning. Golish hustles over to second base. He's safe there. So we have a runner in scoring position. Batting for the Bears will be number 12, Cooper Nash. Super Cooper, as they call him, on the season. 169, 351 on-base percentage, and 19 runs scored. There's a discussion between the Eisenhower head coach and our home plate umpire. I'm not sure what they're discussing exactly. seemed to be a pretty routine play, just, a sacrifice bunt to move the runner over to second base. Caden Dominy is going to come back to the box. Golish is going to remain at second base. Not sure what the ruling is there, but nonetheless, we have a runner in scoring position, no outs, and Dominy is your batter. Dominy on the season, 352, 16 RBIs, and 14 stolen bags. Again, not quite sure what the call was there. A balk. Okay. They called a balk on the pitcher, Justin Strickland of the Eagles. So that's why Golish remains at second base. So, good news for the Bears, for the good guys. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dominy at the plate. There's a looping curveball that misses up top for ball number 1. Dominy looks down at head coach Brad Anglin, gets his signal, steps back in the box, takes a couple practice cuts. Here's the pitch, misses up top for ball 2. Dominy way ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes to this point. Strickland on the mound for the Eagles. Need Caden Dominy hit a hard ground ball into left field here. He fouls it back for strike number 1. Did I mention it was a tremendous day for baseball? 77 degrees in Noble, light wind, just a gorgeous day, and tremendous crowd out this afternoon. Dominy shows bunt, fakes, pulls back. 3 balls, 1 strike, as Strickland missed up top again. Good at bat by Dominy. Oh, there's a fly ball into the alley. Left fielder moves over and makes a nice play. Wow, the left fielder, Thomas Richards, covered some ground there. That's the first out of the inning. Golish remains at second base. Nash will be your batter.
Right
Cooper
fielder,
Nash.
Number 12, Cooper Nash.
Nash on the season, hitting 169, 351 on base percentage. There's a hard ground ball that the first baseman fields nicely. Cooper Nash is going to beat him out, though. Nice hustle by Cooper Nash as he got down the line for the infield single. Diving play by the first baseman, Isaac Barber. Really nice play by that young man, but but Barber falls down in the process, and he has a hard time getting to his feet, and Nash beats him out, beats him to first base. So we have runners at the corners, and we're back to the top of the lineup for the Bears. Number 10, and leading your leadoff hitter and playing shortstop today, Kason Anglin. Anglin on the season, just a sophomore as well, 357, 455, and 28 runs scored. So really nice job out of the leadoff spot. Looks down at head coach Brad Anglin for his signals. Catcher, Trakti, steps out, gives his signals to his infield of the Eagles. Strickland comes set. Again, Nash over at first base, and he misses way outside. He's kind of struggled in the last 4 or 5 pitches with his control, having a hard time throwing a strike. Nash leads off at first. Golish at third. Strickland misses outside for ball number 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. On deck for the Bears, number 2, Colin Thomas. Strickland comes set. Here's the pitch. And Anglin draws the base on balls. That's going to load him up for number 2, Colin Thomas. So the Bears got something going here as long as they can stay out of the double play. And the Lawton Eisenhower coach wants to have a word with Mr. Strickland on the bump. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome everybody back.
Third baseman number 2, Colin.
Batting for the Bears, number 2, Colin Thomas. Bears got the bases loaded. First pitch is in the dirt for ball number 1. Colin Thomas hitting .314 with 15 RBIs and 35 runs scored out of the 2-hole. Having himself a fine season. Again, another sophomore for the Bears. The Bears are really young with just one senior. Strickland misses down low for ball number 2. And the Bears got something going here, folks. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens here. It's a hitter's count. 2 balls, no strikes. Thomas has got the green light, I promise you. Strickland misses up top for ball number 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Just a single out on the fly out by Domini into the alley. Left fielder moved over, made a nice play. There's a called strike for Strickland. 3 balls, 1 strike. Colin Thomas, really good speed. Eagles have the infield back. There's a hard ground ball to the third baseman. He moves over, throws to second, gets the single out. So they got the runner at second. They got Anglin at second, but I'm sorry. They called Thomas out at first base. So the Eagles get the double play and get out of the inning. We'll go to the We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the score is going to remain Bears 0, Eagles 0. Y'all come right back on the NobleBears.tv network. Bears will be back in the infield with Fisher on the mound. Okay, welcome everybody back to Noble High School baseball field on this beautiful Thursday afternoon.
Off the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off for the Eagles, left fielder Thomas Richards. There's the first pitch of the at-bat for Fisher, and he gets a called strike on the outside half of the plate. Richards calls time and steps out. Here's the pitch. Richards swings through it. I'm sorry, this is Isaac Barber. I apologize to Mr. Barber. Barber calls time again. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Barber fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes on Barber. Fisher gets a signal. Misses outside for ball 1. Really nice pitch by Fisher, just a little bit outside. And Barber swings through it for out number 1. That's going to bring to the plate. Now, number 5, Thomas Richards. Really good-looking player here, the left fielder. He's made some really nice plays already today. He's done a nice job patrolling left field, covering some ground. So he shows bunt. He puts the bunt down. Fisher moves over, makes the play for out number 2. Throws over to the first baseman, number 8, Chris Lavelle. Really nice job by Colin coming off the bump there, fielding it, turning, and throwing to Lavelle for out number 2.
Center fielder Caden Smalls.
Now batting for the Eagles, center fielder Caden Smalls, number 4 for the Eagles. Another good-looking athlete here for the Eagles. Fisher misses outside for ball 1. Evens the count at 1. Smalls, which just happens to be a very good baseball name. If you're going to reference the Sandlot there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Smalls swings through it for out number 3. Harper holds on to it. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Bears 0, Eagles 0 in a defensive battle. Y'all come back on NobleBears.tv.
Colin Fisher.
Okay, welcome everybody back. We are in the top of the 4th inning, leading off for the Bears, number 22, Colin Fisher. Strickland misses outside for ball number 2. Fisher on the season, hitting a blistering .480 with a .640 on-base percentage and 42 RBIs. Strickland misses outside. That moves the count to 3 balls and no strikes. Braden Harper on deck. There's a called strike for strike number 1. Makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike. There's a line drive up the middle by Fisher. Nice at bat. Forces Strickland to throw him 5 pitches, and then he takes the 5th pitch and drives it right up the middle for a hard single. So Fisher, the pitcher, is at first base, and he's going to remain there. Typically, they would courtesy run for your pitcher and your catcher, but Fisher's done a nice job on the base paths this year, so they're going to leave him over there. Not to mention it's regionals, so. Strickland gets the called strike on Harper. Harper on the season, .309, .473 on-base percentage, and 20 RBIs. Steps back in the box. Strickland looks over at Fisher. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball that Harper drives into center field. Center fielder settles underneath it for out number 1. That's going to bring to the plate for the Bears, number 8, Chris Lavelle, playing first base today with Colin Fisher on the mound. Lavelle on the season, 321, 16 RBIs, 453 on base percentage. Fisher still over at first base after the leadoff single. There's a hard ground ball down the line in the left field. They're going to try to move Fisher over to third base, and Lavelle is going to make it to second. Nice double down the line for Chris Lavelle. He's going to put runners at second and third for the Bears, and we got something going here with one out. Nice job by Chris Lavelle there. Batting for the Bears, number 3, Devin Knight. Devin Knight on the season, 229, 15 RBIs, and a 403 on base percentage. Now they're going to run for Fisher, and they're going to put Derek Davis out there, and courtesy run for today's pitcher, Colin Fisher.
Derek Davis. Now batting designated hitter Devin Knight.
There's a hard ground ball that right at the shortstop, he boots it. Devin Knight does a nice job there, getting the hard ground ball, forcing him to boot it. Davis comes in to score. The Bears take the lead, 1-0 in the top of the fourth inning. The shortstop does throw over to first base and get the out after bobbling it for the second out.
At the plate now, center fielder number 7, Carter Golish.
Carter Golish now the hitter for the Bears. Golish on today, 1 for 1 with a single. Strickland misses up top for ball number 1. Bears 1, Eagles 0. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Strickland misses up top. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Carter Golish, your batter. Strickland misses in the dirt, moves the count to 3 balls, no strikes. I think if the Bears will be patient at the plate and make Strickland work, they can capitalize on him maybe being a little bit tired from that 14-inning marathon they had earlier in the day against El Reno. Strickland comes set. There's the pitch. Misses inside for ball number 4. Golish moves over to first base. Lavelle still at second. That's going to bring to the plate right fielder and number 5 for your Noble Bears, Caden Dominy.
Caden Dominy.
Playing left field today with Colin Thomas at third. Caden Dominy playing left field today. Dominy on the year, 352, 16 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases. Comes inside, Strickland does. That's ball number 1. Strickland comes set on the mound. There's the pitch. Again, misses inside on Dominy. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Hitter's count right here, Dominy. See if we can make something happen. There's a line drive at the shortstop. It gets through into left field. Lavelle is going to come around to score for the Bears. There's going to be a play at the plate, but there's not really a play as Lavelle scoots in for run number 2 for the Bears in the top of the 4th inning. Noble Bears 2, Nike Eagles 0. Batting for the Bears now, number 12, Cooper Nash. Strickland misses outside for ball number 1. Cooper Nash, your batter. Misses up top there. 2 balls, no strikes. Dominy at first. Carter Golish at second base. Strickland comes set. He deals. Outside. Ball number 3. Ball gets away from the pitcher on the throwback from Chokti. Bears could use an insurance run here as we in the 4th inning. Come on, Cooper Nash. Cooper Nash draws the walk. Really nice at-bat by Cooper Nash. Loads the bases for the Bears. And more importantly, gets the Bears back to the top of the lineup. And your leadoff hitter, number 10, Kason Anglin, playing shortstop today.
Stop the order for the Bears. Shortstop.
Where he typically plays when he's not on the mound. Anglin on the season, 357, 455 on base percentage, and 28 runs scored. Strickland slips, misses up high for ball number 1. Chokti does a nice job of coming out of his crouch and making that play there and keeping it from going back to the backstop. Strickland comes set. Here's the pitch. Misses up top. 2 balls, no strikes. And again, the Eagles are kind of struggling with getting the ball back from Chokti to Strickland. Keep an eye on that. Strickland gets the outside half for strike number 1. Anglin thought about it, but that wasn't the pitch he wanted. You'll notice Kason Anglin, toes in the chalk, right on top of the plate. Strickland misses up high. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. See if the Bears can make something happen here. Kason Anglin, number 10, and your shortstop. There's the pitch, misses down low. That's going to bring Carter Golish around to score and make it Bears 3, Eagles 0, and get us to the 2-hole hitter, number 2, Colin Thomas. Again, tell all your friends and family and everyone about the NobleBears.tv streaming. Follow us on Twitter, @BaseballNoble. The Eagles are going to make a pitching change here. Let's see if we can get his number. It's going to be number 6. Well, I do not have him on our lineup. We'll see if we can't find out this gentleman's name, this young man's name, and we'll be right back on NobleBears.tv. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Okay, welcome everybody back. Base is still loaded. Colin Thomas, your batter, the new pitcher of record, number 6 for the Eagles. We're still trying to determine what this young man's name is. We'll get it to you as soon as possible. Bases are loaded. Domini at third. Cooper Nash at second base. Kason Anglin at first. Batting for the Bears, number 2, Colin Thomas. 2 balls, no strikes for the Bears. Pitcher misses inside, makes it 3 balls, no strikes. They get the pitcher. They get the called strike there on the outside half of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases are loaded for the Bears. Let's see if Colin Thomas can sneak one through the infield into the outfield. There's a line drive up the middle. That's going to be at least 1 run, and we're going to get 2 out of this, ladies and gentlemen. 2 runs come around to score. Caden Dominic, Cooper Nash, nice job. Colin Thomas, CT, with a 2 RBI single to make it 5-0 Bears. Top of the 4th inning, Bears 5, Eagles 0. There's a high fly ball into right field. That might be gone. Ladies and gentlemen, that is home run number 5 and a 3-run shot for the Colin Fisher. Eight to nothing Bears. 3-run bomb and number 5 on the season for number 22, Colin Fisher. Hung the curveball there to Fisher, and all he did was just deposit it just over the right field fence down in the corner. 8-0 Bears.
Now
batting for the Bears, number 16, Braden Harper. Eagles pitcher misses outside for ball 1. Harper on the season, 309, 473 on base percentage, and 20 RBIs. Let's see if he can keep the rally going here. There's a hard line single into left field. Noble bats have really come alive here in the top of the 4th inning, putting an 8 spot on the board. Single by Harper. Puts him over at first base. Going to be now batting for your Bears, number 8, Chris Lavelle Jr. Really nice season on the bump. Really nice season in the batter's box. Great kid on the season. He fouls the first pitch back on the season. Chris Lavelle, 321, 16 RBIs, and a 453 on base percentage. Bears 8, Eagles 0. There's a called strike. Not sure the Noble fans agreed with that call, but nonetheless, no balls, 2 strikes. There's a curveball again that misses inside. Harper over at first base. Harper goes. There's a high fly ball on the infield that the second baseman seems to have lost, and he does. That falls for a single for Chris Lavelle. Harper moves over to third base as he was running. So the Bears keep the rally going. Chris Lavelle with an infield single. Just fell in front of the second baseman. He seems to have lost it in the sun there. It is 5:45 p.m., and that sun can be brutal as they're looking to the west, the infielders are. So now batting for the Bears, number 3, Devin Knight. Pitch misses up high for ball number 1. Lavelle scoots over to second base. So we have runners at second and third. Lavelle at second, Harper at third. Batting for the Bears, number 3, Devin Knight. There's the pitch, misses outside, ball 2. Knight on the season, 229, 15 RBIs, and a 403 on base percentage. Really coming into his own, has been our designated hitter the last half of the season for the Bears. He fouls that one off. Lots of power from the waist down in Devin Knight. Thick, thick, thick. Uses that power to drive line drives into the alleys, down the lines. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, the Bears with an 8 spot here in the top of the 4th inning, and we're going to have time called as the sprinklers have come on. And I will tell you that this is the 3rd time that I've seen this happen this season. So the Lawton Eisenhower fans and the Noble fans getting a kick out of it. And then now they have to go and kind of knock those sprinkler heads back down into the grass so they don't trip over them. So, nice job by the Eisenhower outfield and the shortstop. They got over there really quick, take care of that issue. So, again, here we go. Back to live action. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on the batter, Devin Knight. The Bears have runners at second and third. Harper at third, Lavelle at second after a single by both players. And he misses outside. Devin Knight does a nice job of drawing the walk there. Loads the bases for the Bears in the top of the 4th inning. And that's going to bring to the plate number 7 and sophomore Carter Golish. Here's the pitch. Comes right back towards us and over the roof of the press box here for strike number 1. No balls, 1 strike for the Eagles pitcher. Here the pitcher comes set, deals. There's a line drive by Golish. That's going to score at least 1. Here's going to be a play at the plate. And Lavelle hustles home. And then Devin Knight moves over to third base and Golish over to second. 2-run score, 10-0 Bears. Really, really nice job by the Bears here in the top of the 4th inning as the bats get hot. Hot, hot, hot. Batting for the Bears now with runners still at second and third. Golish at second, Devin Knight at third. Now batting Caden Dominy. He fouls one off into the, not quite the parking lot. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on Dominy. Dominy, a junior. Great kid, great family, tremendous attitude. Quite the football player, too, Caden Dominy. Dominy on the season, 352, 16 RBIs, 14 stolen bases. Here's the pitch. Misses up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs on Dominy. Don't be surprised if the Bears pull Colin Fisher as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. He's only thrown 32 pitches as of right now through the game. And he can throw 35 pitches and still come back and throw tomorrow. Ball gets past the it's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Dominy. Foul balls galore as the home plate umpire gets 3 to 4 baseballs from Colin Thomas and Cooper Nash. Pitcher deals and gets Dominy swinging for out number 3 of the inning. But the Bears put a 10 spot on the board. Multiple hits.
Top of the 4th inning for Noble.
Topped off by a 3-run bomb by Colin Fisher. Bears 10, Eagles 0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Y'all come back on NobleBears.tv. Okay, welcome everybody back to Noble High School baseball field. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Bears bats got extremely hot in the top half of the fourth as the Bears put a 10 spot on the board.
Hitting off the bottom of the fourth inning, top of the order. Catcher Will Trochty.
Leading off for the Eisenhower Eagles in the bottom of the fourth inning, Trochty, playing catcher today. Number 7. Good-looking athlete. Fisher misses down low for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Bottom of the fourth inning here. There's a called strike. Trochty swings through it for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, number 1 of the inning, and that's going to be strikeout number 7 on the day for Colin Fisher, who has to this point thrown 3 1/3 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks. Fisher misses up top there, batting for the Eagles, Carson Cooksey, second baseman for the Eagles today. Again, Fisher misses up high for ball number 2. And I apologize, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Fisher gets strike number 2 there called. Fisher misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there is the first walk of the day for the Eagles.
Pitcher Justin Strickland.
Batting for the Eagles now, Strickland, number 10. As the swing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fisher misses outside there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a hard ground ball up the middle. Anglin moves over, flips to Williams, and then over to Lavelle for the double out of the inning. Of record for the Eagles, Ross Booker, number 1. Did tremendous parents, 169 on the season, 351. Evens the count at 1. Nash on the deck. Two balls, one strike on Nash. Top of the 5th inning. As Nash flies out in foul territory for the first out of the inning. Eagles throw it around. Gets the Bears back to the top of the lineup, where they will send number 10 to the plate. Casey Anglin. Casey Anglin on the day, 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI, and has walked twice. Booker gets the called strike on 455 on base percentage and 28 runs scored. Booker misses down low there for make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Field, called strike for strike number 2 of the at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Colin Thomas at first base. Booker not able to get the call there. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ballpark looks amazing today. The ball scoots past the catcher, and Thomas is going to move over to second base. Tracty comes back to the wall, picks up the ball, throws it back to the pitcher Booker. But Thomas, in the process, moves over to second base, puts him in scoring position for Fisher here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Colin Fisher can drive another run in. Called third strike on Colin Fisher there. Questionable call, in my opinion, for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bears 10, Eagles 0. Y'all come back on NobleBears.tv. Welcome back to Noble High School baseball field. New pitcher of record for the Bears, number 10, Case in England. Misses outside for ball number 1. Fisher on the day, 48 pitches, 30 strikes, 4 innings pitched. Had a single walk and 7 strikeouts in 4 innings. England gets the called strike there, evens the count at 1. England misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Marshawn Williams draws the leadoff walk. Puts a runner at first base. That brings to the plate number 16, Connor Collins, third baseman for the Eagles. Misses outside again. He can't get the called strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. England gets from Harper. Looks in. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit out in front of the plate. England comes up, throws over to first base to the first baseman Fisher for out number 1. 1 out. Runner at second base for the Eagles is number 12, Marshawn Williams. That's going to bring to the plate number 50. All by 1 out. There's a called strike by England. No balls, 2 strikes. LaBelle moves over to second base. Going to bring to the plate number 1 and pitcher Ross Booker.
Now batting number 1, Ross Booker.
2 outs here for the Bears. There's a foul ball. England gets ahead. No balls, 1. Victory this morning, 14. Hits him. Move down to first. And that's going to be Cooper Reed for the pitch.